you'll use this worksheet to get to know the article a little bit better, to react to the article. And this will be sort of your beginning introduction. And this is what you'll submit on Sunday. So this is just a comprehension check. So the topic of the reading is the first thing you're going to include in here. And remember, a topic is just a general subject. So for instance, if we think back to defining critical thinking, that article, the topic of that article is critical thinking. It's all about just defining critical thinking. Would we say maybe like the main idea or the point of it is to talk about how critical thinking is good? Sure. But the topic is just the basic subject that the article is about. So what is this article about? In the case of the Lumen article, it was all about critical thinking. So, you just answer critical thinking if we were doing the Lumen article. What's the main idea or claim that the author makes in R2? So when you're talking about the main idea or claim, you're looking for what the author says about the topic. So anytime you're looking for a main idea, it's basically asking for the thesis statement. Anytime you're looking for the thesis statement, the main idea, the claim, what you're being asked to find is the author's reaction to the topic. What does the author want to tell you about the topic? And so if, again, we were using the critical thinking article that we just did, we would probably say that the main idea of the Lumen article defining critical thinking, that main idea of that was that critical thinking is an important process that people engage in every day to help them. Something like that. It's what the author wants us to know about the topic that the article is about. So that's a main idea, is always just like what the article wants to let you know about the particular chosen topic. List 3 reasons that the author gives in R2 that support the main idea. So for instance, if we're still working with the example of defining critical thinking from the Lumen article we just read, what's the main idea or claim that the author makes in reading 2? If we were talking about reading 1, if the claim is that critical thinking is an important part of everyday life, then some of the reasons that are included would be because it helps keep you interested, because it can help you in your professional life, because it's something that you can use in your personal life. These are all the reasons that the article uses to back up the claim. So you're looking for 3 reasons that the author gives in support of the main idea. So this does need to be some kind of opinion, some kind of take that the author has on the topic for the main idea. And then these are the reasons why. One thing that I think is helpful when you're looking for reasons is to put the word because. And to spell it right. But if you start with because, it helps you to really articulate the reasons in the article. So if you say that this article is about bananas and the author wants to tell you that they think bananas are disgusting, then you would look for the 3 reasons, like because they're yellow, because they mold quickly, because they're slimy, whatever, or because they get brown quickly, not mold. But you get what I'm saying here, the 3 reasons that the author gives in support of the main idea. And then here, this is where we're going to start thinking about whether or not you agree or disagree with the author. Why or why not? And then I want you to start thinking about the other side, the counter argument. What might somebody say back to this? Somebody who disagreed with this main idea. So again, you're looking for some kind of opinion, some kind of take that people can disagree with. If that's the case, what might someone who disagrees say back? So these are just some things to get you introduced into thinking about these ideas. Because what we're going to do is also find another article on the same topic, and sort of use what different authors say about the topic of the Reading 2 article to get a real feel for the issue. So I'm also going to include some articles I'd like you to look through and read about finding articles in a database, and we'll get more in depth in that next week as well. But this is the main assignment that's due on Sunday.